Hello everyone, and today I'm going to be showing you a demo of my new site. This is SchoolMate, a lightweight student management system that is built with ASP.NET Core. In this video, I will be showing you the project setup and identity, the EF Core, migrations, the layered architecture, DTOs and interfaces, the dependency injection, and the difference between the SQLite and in-memory implementations. First, we have the project setup and identity configuration. As I have said, this project uses the ASP.NET Core with MVC controllers and views, while the identity is wired between DB contexts, mostly for authentication and role management. As you know, the identity handles authentication and the roles. The admin roles can be used for student and users area and access. Next, we have the EF Core CLI installation and usage. In this project, we use the EF Core CLI to create and apply migrations. These are all of the commands that I have used. Each of these commands have helped me with EF Core CLI and of course the migrations. Firstly, we have the .NET tool install. Then we have the package of the Microsoft Entity Framework core design, then with the migrations itself with adding initial create, and of course the database updates in case that we have new changes for the database itself. Here on the application dbcontext.cs, we have here it's the dbset courses and then the dbset students. So a migration captures schema changes. After adding and remaining entities, they can create a migration and run the database to apply. For example, here on student CS and then the course CS, I can add a new property with, let's type here, public string grade and then get set. Oh, of course, we're gonna add open close parentheses. And then here on the terminal, we're gonna add .NET EF migrations, then add grade to student. And of course, with the command that I said earlier, we're gonna update the database with .NET EF database update. Next, this project uses a 3-layered structure. Firstly, we have the presentation layer, which has all the MVC controls plus views. Then we have the services layers, which is the business logic in services. And of course, it has interfaces for abstraction. Next, we have the data layer, which houses all of the EF core entities and the application DB context in data. Next, we have the DTOs themselves. DTOs handle the domain entities from data sent to the UI or services. In our case, what we have here is the product DTO and the student DTO. Here, I'll show you the simple POCO structure. With this, we have some protection and a small API services, and of course, with it, easy mapping. Next is the dependency injection. The dependency injection is configured in program CS. Services are registered and controllers get interfaces injected via a construction. Here in program.cs, you can see this specific code here, builder.services.addScope, iProductServices, services. These are the services that are registered for the controllers to be injected with. Here in the databases, I use SQLite as it can save my inputs and progresses instead of having it in memory, wherein every time I closes it, I'll have to retype every single thing, which is kind of a hassle, honestly. So with this, I honestly would prefer connecting it to SQLite. At least that way, it'll be the same from then point on. For the benefits regarding testability, maintainability, and separation concerns, this architecture improves testability with its own interfaces, in-memory implementations that enable unit testing. For maintainability, each layer has a singular responsibility for their own purpose. As for the separation of concerns, The DTOs themselves protect the UI from domain changes and reduce risks. And that is it for my demo. Thank you all for watching.